Hi guys, this is a general reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. This is not for any one particular zodiac sign. It's more considered like a collective type of reading. So please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also remember, this could be about you. This could be about someone around you. But let's just see where this reading goes. Tell me about the energy of the collective right now during this Sagittarius full moon. All right, first card out, strength. So this is about really digging deep within yourself and finding the strength to carry on amongst the chaos. Many people having issues with money, with self-worth, self-value, maybe even dealing with the passing of a loved one. I feel like there's an air here of, how do I say this? Creating a new path, but with a lot of resistance. That's what I'm feeling from this card. So if that resonates with you, make sure to say so in the comments below. But that's the overall feeling that I'm getting. I'm also getting an air here of, I want to call it tradition, maybe tradition of the family, of the workplace, of children and parent relationships, love relationships, whatever it is, right? There's certain traditions that don't work anymore. And it's affecting our self-worth. And others may see it as not being valued or being taken advantage of. I'm not sure if that's the right wording, so take that one a little bit less seriously, but it's kind of this feeling that there's a lot of aggressions around trying to change, trying to find our path, the one that brings us the most abundance, and I guess I would call it just happiness and faith in our own selves. We're having to go through a lot of turmoil to get to where we're wanting to go. And I do see tradition standing in the way. I'm just going to be honest. And money for some also. Yeah, we're wanting to break the mold. We're wanting to break the mold. We're wanting to find that lifestyle that doesn't bore us, that doesn't feel like a fight. You know what I mean? It's like day to day, we felt like we've been struggling, fighting the tradition, whatever the tradition is, okay, that doesn't align with us internally. And we're searching for that golden ticket, so to speak, that opportunity that speaks to our hearts, to our minds, to our souls. Some of us, maybe that's not the case. Maybe you just need some time away, away from the daily grind. That's literally the way that it's coming through. I need to get away from the daily grind. This is too strict. This is too constricting. This is too much. There's too much arguing, fighting, obsessing, that kind of thing. And I just need to get away. I just need to feel free. So maybe that's what it is, an internal struggle about needing freedom, okay? Some of you, it could be affecting your health too, so you want to be careful about that. Yeah, revolution. We're making big changes. Big changes, really big changes. And it's going to affect our families, our roots, our home, our stability in some way. I'm also getting some people professing something. I don't know if it's like professing their faith, professing their love, professing their sexuality, professing something here. Maybe just that, I can't take this anymore. That could be the profession. I don't know. But like, it's coming from the heart, though, is also the other thing that I'm getting. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I am feeling that. It's like from the heart. People need or feel the need to bust out of this grind, whatever this is. It's taking a lot of faith. And that's the other thing too, having to learn how to, and I'm not religious, but these words want to come out, walk by faith. Okay. Learning to walk by faith is difficult. And it's like, we're having to do that now. We're having to look to a higher power, to a higher calling, to whatever that is, okay? That's the way this feels. There's been so much struggle, and I feel like I have to say that. There's so much struggle here. But you know that it's for the best, that you've got to break whatever this barrier is. Let's see what else comes out for the collective. If this is not your reading, by the way, that's absolutely okay. Stay tuned. Maybe the next one will be. But so far, if this sounds like you, make sure to say so. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I should count those or not. I'm going to, though. We're just going to go ahead with it. So there's a feeling here. This is the celebration card. This can also be a reunion card, but I'm going to leave it as, because to me it feels more like I'm celebrating this realization is the way that it feels. Like I'm celebrating that I recognize the trigger, the hindrance, the whatever this is, because it has kind of a scholarly feel at the same time, but we're still kind of looking back on the past. So there's kind of like this is me the way I've always been, and this is my wish fulfillment, and they're side by side. And we're sitting here and we're looking back at the old, right? Maybe the family, the way things were, maybe even money issues, that kind of stuff. So there's a profound knowledge of what we want and what we need, all right? We're actually being honest with ourselves about how we've held ourselves back, or maybe even held other people back, whether we intended to or not, okay? Maybe that's part of it. There's guilt because of how we held ourselves back or others because of the tradition, and feel guilty that we want to move away from it. That's going to be for some people. Yeah, I don't know why I got the word vertical out of this. I don't know if that means a vertical move, like I'm moving up in some way. I'm not sure, but I'm saying it just because the word came to mind there. Yeah. Some of you may be traveling overseas also, or maybe thinking about traveling overseas. That's not going to be everybody, but be aware that somebody around you could potentially be considering this. Here's the evaluation card. See, this is what I was talking about. Like, you're celebrating that you're being honest with yourself, but you're still kind of looking back, at those things I mentioned, and also having realizations around how, not only were we stifled, we were stifling too in some way or another. So there's kind of a bit of a catch-22, maybe a guilt or a holdback in some way energetically because of this. And we're trying to evaluate, how are we going to move forward? How do we communicate this is going to be the thing for most. How do I communicate this to someone, without this turning into a war per se, But some of you, this also could be needing to be honest about some sort of an agreement that you had with someone. That could be another thing. But maybe you're feeling unsure of some agreements that you've been involved in as well. Could be that, just saying. But I'm just getting the feeling of, and I got the word particular, so we're being very particular about how we communicate right now is the other thing that I'm getting. I feel like we know we're like on the precipice. This big, massive change is coming. And there's a little bit of a panic in the air about that because you want to keep things cool, but at the same time, you know that whatever this is inevitable, right? And like I said, there is fear around it. For some of you, there could be legal issues involved, publishing, foreign people, foreign places, foreign lands, foreign travel, as I said earlier, could be involved, does not have to be. But there's fear of moving forward. Like there's this, the mind is, how do I say that? There's one side of you that's like very sure, and then another side that's like, but there's implications, if that makes sense. All right. So you're being vague. This is my vague card. Being very vague about the situation because, again, not wanting things to blow up. Keeping your beliefs hidden or a legal situation hidden. It could be anything like that. Let's see if there's another one. Yeah. You're being vague about some sort of ending that's coming, right? A chapter that needs to close, but we're not quite ready to do it yet. It's like, and I hate saying that because we very much are, but there's things to consider here that kind of have us worried. Oh, goodness. What is this? Interesting. So there's an ending coming and we know it, but it's almost like even though we know the ending is coming, we're back in the old situation, or a lot of us are back in the old situation even though we know the ending is coming. I see Saturn on there. Definitely feeling restricted. Trying to have a tough skin. Trying to forget about the past, but it's difficult. What else? Okay, some of you, there could be something going on about status and wealth as well. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, so it's like I said, it's like we come back into this situation with this person, place, or thing as if nothing is wrong. We're keeping it secret. The sad part is that some of us are doing that because we're hoping to get something out of it still while we wait, if that makes sense. That's what it looks like. One more card for the collective, please. If you guys enjoy this reading, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Right now, we're protecting that, whatever that plan is, we're protecting it with vigilance by not telling people what our intentions are, or a lot of people are not telling people what their intentions are. You know why? Tired of fighting. Tired of fighting. That's exactly what it is. It's like half-truths and illusions here, but there needs to be communication. I'm looking at the middle of this. There needs to be communication about a legal matter or a communication about a belief system, communication about a foreign person, foreign place, foreign land, maybe even a Sagittarius person. Maybe even about a romance, but there's something along that line that's at the center of this reading if it applies to you. So definitely take that into mind. Ask for guidance, however you do that, whether you do it through meditation, whether you do it through prayer, whatever that is. Give yourself time to think about things for sure. Try to relax, allow things to let go. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like it's like, allow yourself to let go, let things happen. It's okay if you need to gather yourself first, but gathering yourself doesn't take years. Just saying, okay? So, I'm also going to tell you that this energy here that we're talking about, the facade, the cover-up of what's really going on in your heart, mind, and soul, is what's causing the exhaustion. It's what's causing the conflict. Okay? It's not what you think it is. It's the fact that there's dishonesty, there's confusion, there's haziness. You're not speaking your truth. And that's making you tired. Bye, guys. Have a good day. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.